because of the few requests was coming कि सर इनिशियल एक दो क्लास जो है आप रिवाइज करा दीजिएगा क्योंकि हम लोग थे नहीं. In the previous classes, if I make a sum total of all the classes, then I have to say that first topic, that is the nature and scope of climatology and composition and structure of the atmosphere. Then we have proceed further for the weather and element, difference between the weather and climates and elements of weather and climate. Insolation, we have focused upon the distribution of insolation over the Earth's surface, heat budget, and other things. I want to revise you about the first topic, that is the nature and scope of climatology. Nature and scope of climatology. Nature का मतलब क्या है? Nature जब भी nature is the term that signifies about the certain distinct characteristics of any phenomenon. Certain specific characteristics of any phenomena. On that basis, we can differentiate that phenomena with others. किसी भी elements का, किसी भी phenomena का, किसी भी subject का specific qualities क्या है, specific distinct features क्या है, जिसकी बुनियाद पे हम उस subject को दूसरे subject से अलग कर सकते हैं. Nature differentiates the individuals on the basis of their qualities, on the basis of their specific features and specific merits. So what is the nature of climatology? Climatology, I have, in the previous classes, I have told that the climatology has been developed by the two terms that is known as climate plus logy. Climate means the general and average weather characteristics of a particular area. That area is larger and for a longer span of time. किसी एक बड़े geographical areas का average weather characteristics क्या है? Average weather characteristics मतलब elements of weather का average normal conditions क्या है? जैसे temperature, the normal temperature वहां पे क्या है? इस मंथ में अगर हम एक लंबे वर्ष का डाटा कैलकुलेट करें वहां के वेदर स्टेशंस का, कम से कम 35 इयर्स से ज्यादा का अगर हम डाटा लेते हैं, वहां का टेम्परेचर, प्रेसिपिटेशन, रेनफॉल, एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर, ह्यूमिडिटी and the other elements of weather, if that has been calculated in normal or in as an average value, then we can generalize that particular larger area has the different climate. Generally, climatologists or the nature of climatology is focusing about the climate, specific climate, and its distribution over the Earth's surface, over the globe, and its relationship to the other individuals or the other human beings. So climatology is the branch of physical geography that focuses upon the weather and climate of a particular region and how these weather and climates are distributed over the surface and spatially varied. How the one place have the different climate and another place have the different characteristics of the climate. What are the regional variations of the different elements of weather and climate over the Earth surface? That particular characteristics of the climate in terms of temperature, pressure, humidity, rainfall, precipitation, condensations, and its relationship to the other living organism, either plants or animals, produces the different categories of the noise. That's why climatology is further divided into the different sub-branches, like the physical climatology, regional climatology, applied climatology. These are the specific branches of the climatology in which we focus upon the specific objective of the climatic knowledge and climatic analysis. जैसे अगर मैं ये कहूँ रीजनल क्लाइमेटोलॉजी में हम क्या पढ़ते हैं, then we have to inquire that the regions are under consideration. The homogeneity in terms of the climate characteristics produce a sense of climatic region. जैसे मानसून एशिया, tropical world, polar region, equatorial region, desert region. These are the important natural and climatic regions which have the different and homogeneous weather elements and the weather characteristics. That's why they are categorized into the particular climate type. And the various classification of the climate is on the basis of regionalizations, on the basis of the weather elements or the weather phenomena. जैसे कोपेन, ट्रेवार्था, and the other climatic characteristics. Koppen hai, Trevartha hai, as well as the few other scholars have analyzed the weather and climate of the different regions on the basis of their specific temperature, homogeneity of temperature, homogeneity of air pressure, homogeneity of the wind movement, and the level of rainfall and the cloud formations and the other weather characteristics. If that homogeneous characteristics are there in terms of their weather and climatic features, then we can say that this is the particular climate regions. Savannah, Sudan, Pampas, Llanos. They are the different climatic regions, are the natural regions. Natural regions may be categorized on the basis of climate and on the basis of soil type, on the basis of physiography, etc. But our concern is homogenizations are the homogeneity of the weather elements. Then we can make it a particular climatic regions. And we can categorize it into the significant branch of the regional climatology. The regional climatology is the sub-branch of climatology that is involved in study of the particular climatic regions and its distribution over the Earth's surface. How particular region is specified into a particular type of climate. Then we can say that this is the particular and specific climatic regions. There is another branch of climatology that is known as the applied climatology. अक्सर हम लोग देखते हैं ज्योग्राफी का रिलेशंस डेली लाइफ में बहुत ज्यादा, जैसे अगर ह्यूमिडिटी बढ़ती है, कम होती है, उससे आपके अंदर का एक कंफर्ट लेवल आपका जो है या लेवल ऑफ योर कंफर्ट इज बीइंग डिस्टर्ब. सपोज अचानक अगर तापमान बढ़ जाए, then your life may be a certain kind of the hazardous. अचानक साइक्लोन आ जाए, तो weather elements, climatic elements have the larger influence over your daily life geography in terms of your agricultural activities. If you are a farmer, then the knowledge of the temperature, precipitation, and amount of rainfall is required for the scientific farming and systematic agricultural activities. So application of the knowledge of climatology in your practical field, your practical observations, your practical life, scientific life, your daily to daily life will produce a sense of applied climatology. Weather stations में weather predictions हम करते हैं, wind का movement हम देखते हैं, साइक्लोन या दूसरे क्लाइमेटिक या डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट में हम डिजास्टर को प्रिडिक्ट करते हैं. हाउ? ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द डाटा of the temperature and precipitation, rainfall, and the other weather characteristics. We collect the informations, we gathered the informations of the weather and climate. Then we make and we systematize these informations, and we are being able to predict the weather and climate which is upcoming. रेनफॉल कितना होगा मानसून सीजन में, कहां कहां पे ड्रॉट आने की आशंका है, कौन सी इंडस्ट्रीज जहां ज्यादा सुटेबल है इन टर्म्स ऑफ वेदर और क्लाइमेट के कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स में, your agricultural activities, your housing types. We see at the coast of Kerala, when I visited the Kerala in Western Ghat, in the Konkan coast, क्या हुआ? At the coast of Kerala, I have seen the houses are in the triangular insides. Their roofs are in a very a pyramid shape. Why? Most of the houses are having the pyramid shape of the roof because they know that the rainfall amount is very at the coastal areas, at the coastal bit of the Konkan areas or the Western Ghats region in the Kerala. In that sense, in that respect, the houses structure, houses type are also being adopted in terms of their construction with the relations to the weather and climate of that region. We know that the rainfall is very high at the windward side of the Western Ghat. The amount of rainfall is much. That's why their roof structure, their housing alignment and housing structures are the different. In the same way, where the rainfall will be less, the type of houses will be different. Their alignment and their nature and positions will be different. So application of the knowledge of weather and climate into the practical, industrial, agricultural, as well as other economic and daily life geography in terms of the investigations or in terms of the practical observation, laboratory-based test observations, in terms of their weather forecasting. We applied the knowledge of weather and climate into the scientific orientations, into the practical orientation. That's why this branch is called applied climatology. There is another branch of climatology, and that is known as physical climatology or the systematic climatology. The theoretical aspects of the knowledge of climatology in a systematic order in terms of genealogy of the subject, जैसे कि मैं पढ़ाता हूँ कि वेदर क्लाइमेट क्या है, इसकी मीनिंग और स्कोप्स क्या है, what is the composition of atmosphere, what is the structure of the atmosphere, how the pressure control the wind movement, how the low pressure causes for the cyclone genesis and cyclone formation. If that conceptual framework is being followed in analysis of the climatic phenomena and its genealogy, side by side its studies and its relationship with other, then we are following the physical climatology or the theoretical climatology in our analysis. That is also called as systematic climatology. So we can define climatology in terms of the knowledge of weather and climate, in terms of the composition and structure of the atmosphere, in terms of the temperature, pressure, air masses and wind movement, and cyclone and anticyclone. This type of the knowledge categories are related with the theoretical and applied, theoretical and physical climatology as a branch. तो हम लोगों ने इसमें क्या सीखा? नेचर एंड स्कोप ऑफ क्लाइमेटोलॉजी में हम लोगों ने देखा कि क्लाइमेटोलॉजी एक फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी का ब्रांच है जो फोकस करता है आपके एटमॉस्फेरिक लेयर ऑफ द अर्थ सरफेस का. Climatology focuses upon the layer of atmosphere of the Earth's surface. It directly deals with the weather and climatic phenomena that occurred in the atmosphere. its nature is to specify and to include the topics which are oriented towards the atmospheric conditions, that is the average weather conditions in terms of temperature, pressure, insolation, wind movement, sunshine, cloudiness, and the other climatic and weather phenomena. Sometimes people say that what is the relationship between the meteorology and climatology? Meteorology is that scientific branch of knowledge where the investigation is limited to the weather elements only, and that is focused upon certain mechanical as well as the scientific orientations of the weather causes and weather variations. And its studies is generally related with the data-based inquiries, the elements of weather and its forecast. जैसे temperature है, so it rely over not the defining the temperature and others, but it analyzes the wet bulb temperature, dry bulb temperature, 6 meter of the measuring of the temperature. So these data are being calculated, analyzed, and the positions, that scientific positions of the parcel of air is analyzed in terms of the laboratory based on what are the various constituents, their proportion share, and how that temperature is varied from that region and from one area to another area. There is the relationship, the practical part of climatology. It generally deals with the meteorology also. Applied part of climatology is generally dealt with the meteorology also. So meteorology has the close bearings and relations with the climatology. Here we focus upon the general and average weather characteristics with relations to the space and place, generally. And geographers' concentrations is how about the regional differentiation and aerial variations of weather and climate over the Earth's surface with relations to the particular atmospheric component or the parcels of air. हम लोगों ने आज की क्लास में ये भी देखा कि क्या क्या जो है क्लाइमेटोलॉजी की ब्रांचेज हैं। अब हम देखेंगे कि स्कोप ऑफ क्लाइमेटोलॉजी क्या है। स्कोप मतलब होता है, जिससे बहुत सारे बच्चे कंफ्यूज होते हैं, सर बीए का क्या स्कोप है या एमए का स्कोप क्या है। तो एमए और बीए या कैरियर का जो स्कोप का मतलब है कि हम इसमें क्या आगे कर सकते हैं, हमारे लिए अपॉर्चुनिटीज क्या है। लेकिन अगर किसी सब्जेक्ट का स्कोप आता है, जैसे पॉलिटिकल साइंस का अप्रोच क्या है, स्कोप क्या है, तो आप कहोगे कि पॉलिटिकल साइंस, द सब्जेक्ट्स मैटर ओवर विच द पॉलिटिकल साइंस डील्ट विद इज कॉल्ड एज द स्कोप ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट। जैसे स्टेट का ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, कंपोनेंट ऑफ द स्टेट, वेरिएशंस ऑफ द डिफरेंट स्टेट the organs of state like the government and its further separation of power and division of the power, state federal है या unitary है, constitution written है unwritten है, constitution किसे कहेंगे, flexibility कैसी है, amendment का process कैसा है, emergency। तो these are the systematic analysis of the governance and the government. Governance and government, state, organs of state, rights and theories of the political sciences like liberalism, socialism, communism. All these are the important theories in the conceptual frame over which the political scientists dealt with and analyzed with. In terms of physical geography, we focus upon the different physical layers of the earth, like the lithosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. In terms of physical layers of the earth, each physical layers of the earth have the different branch of knowledge to be concentration with. जैसे lithosphere है, lithosphere is the important physical sphere of the Earth's surface. Lithosphere is the important physical layers of the Earth's surface that is discussed under the branch of physical geography that is known as geomorphology. Geomorphology is the branch of the physical geography that focus upon the landform features, relief features, the landform configuration in terms of mountain, plateau, and plain, and all the factors either running inside the earth or above the earth in terms of endogenetic and exogenetic forces that molds structure of the landform features and the involved into the process of denudation. These are the scope of the geomorphology. There is another layer that is the hydrosphere that is focused by the hydrology and oceanography. In hydrosphere, we focus on the hydrosphere is consistent with the water layers of the earth, and about more than 72% of the areas of the globe is covered by the water in the form of the salty water like oceanic, sea, lake, pond, marshy lands, wetlands, the river, pond, the fresh water, underground water. These are the important component of the hydrosphere, and the hydrology and oceanography focus upon that, how the water comes into the different cyclic pattern that is called as the hydrological cycle, how the how the ocean circulation is running in form of the oceanic current and oceanic waves and tides, and what are the various resources lies and located in the ocean and in the seas. The hydrosphere is studied by the hydrology as well as the oceanography branches. There is another branch that is known as the climatology of the physical geography, in which the atmospheric surface is focused. What is the atmosphere? As a blanket of air, as the gaseous envelope which covers the things from all the sides, covers the earth from all the sides, and which is attached with the gravitational force of the earth. How the atmosphere is being constituted, what are the different components of atmosphere, how the atmospheric layer is arranged, and what are the other weather and climatic phenomena that occurred in the atmosphere, how the wind comes into the motion, and what are the various advectional or the cyclonic processes that is running and affecting the atmospheric stability and instability of the air. So these are the important features and the subject matter over which a climatologist is focused upon about the atmospheric layer of the Earth's surface, atmospheric composition, structure, wind movement, velocity, air pressure, temperature, humidity, the forms of condensation and precipitation, and as well as the climatologists also focus upon the different climatic types over the globe. The globe is differentiated over the different type of the climate, like the desert type of climate, savanna or the Sudan type of climate, equatorial type of the climate, the polar regions are the, you can say that the polar climates, the Western Europe type of climate, the tropical grasslands are the temperate grasslands, the insular Laurentian type of the climate, Mediterranean type of the climate. The whole Earth surface is divided into the different type of the climatic divisions. And the climatologist, especially the regional climatologist like the Köppen, Trevartha, Hornwaite, these are the scholars who have classified the climate types over the Earth's surface on the basis of the data of temperature, pressure, natural vegetation and its types. The climate is being classified on the various standard and criteria, and that homogeneous type of the climates are the weather characteristics produced at different climatic regions. And we study about different climatic regions of the world, and various scholars have been given, and climatologists also focus upon these climatic types and its divisions. And we will also study it, especially the Köppen's classification and Trevartha or the Thornweg classification, whatever there in your syllabus, we will focus upon these divisions and distributions of the climate. So these are all about the nature and scope of climatology, and please go through about the topic and go into the detail also. And we will meet again and we will focus on the other topics also. लोग फिर इसको जो है पढ़ेंगे, इसलिए आप लोग इसको जो है फिर से पढ़ के आइए। नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम लैटिट्यूडनल हीट बैलेंस पढ़ाएंगे, जो हमारा नेक्स्ट का सीरीज है। किसी टाइम और हम जो है रिवाइज करा देंगे। या यस बेटा, व्हाट इज yeah, very good question. Generally, yeah, it is related to the areas which are the frozen and permafrost in nature. Cryosphere, I think. Sorry. High latitude, tundra belt, that is permanent frozen characteristics, as well as the high altitude areas, the mountainous region, where the temperature is always below freezing point. अगर हम सरफेस से ऊपर की ओर अगर आगे बढ़े तो तापमान क्या होता है, कम होने लगता है. That is called as the normal lapse rate with the rate of degree Celsius per 165 meter. If we move from sea level, from the Earth's surface towards the altitude, temperature decreases, and that causes also about the temperature below freezing point in the areas of very high altitude, high height in the mountainous region, especially Himalaya, these in the Rockies like the fold mountains, have the higher altitude. Fold mountains चूंकि नए हैं आपके जियोलॉजिकल टाइम पीरियड में, और अभी इनका जो है प्रोसेस अभी फॉर्मेशन का चल ही रहा है, तो इसलिए इनकी हाइट जो है ज्यादा है. जो ओल्ड फोल्ड माउंटेन है लाइक द अरावली और स्कैंडिनेवियन प्लेटू एंड अदर्स, दे हैव बीन डिग्रेडेड इन टर्म्स ऑफ देयर हाइट, और वहां पे ये परमाफ्रॉस्ट कंडीशन है और ये क्रायोस में लोकेट करेंगे. यस, गुड क्वेश्चन अति. एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? Thank you so much.